Guys, welcome to week 7 of Friday Thigh Day with me, Coach Courtney. Okay, all you'll need for today is you'll need your weights or your wine bottles, right? Dumbbells or kettlebells, whatever you decide, right? And you'll need either a stack of books or something that you could put your heels on to stand on for these cyclist squats for today. All right, so let's talk about what we got going on for today. We have a 15-minute running clock, all right? You're starting with a task at hand, which is this mini workout that you're starting with. And then in the time remaining, you'll go to the second part of the workout, okay? But again, it's a 15-minute running clock, starting with these cyclist squats. So you're doing 21 cyclist squats, and then you'll go down to the farmer's split squats, right? After doing this task, you'll go back up to the cyclist squats for 15, down for the farmer split squats for 30, cyclist squats for 9, farmer split squats for 18, and then again, in the time remaining of the 15 minutes, you'll go back and forth of a mini AMRAP, it looks like, 8 hollow arch to Supermans, and 16 body saws. Again, you will make sure to perform this task at hand first, and then the remaining time, those 2 movements until 15 minutes is up, okay? Then we'll take a rest and we'll go into this 11-minute AMRAP of a nice spicy core movement, 5 V-ups, 10 inchworms, and 15 Russian twists with a kettlebell, a dumbbell. You could actually do your body weight with a Russian twist. I'll show you guys what that looks like, or your wine bottles or liquor bottles at hand, okay? So let's start with these movements, and I'll put my hair up for this. Super nice. So guys, these cyclist squats, okay? You guys can do this with no weight, your body weight, whatever you decide, all right? So again, I have my 2 wine bottles that I'll be using for today. And again, you'll need just a stack of books, notebooks, but something you could put your heels on, all right? And have your toes into the floor, okay? So something that's steady, just like this. All right, and in these cyclist squats, if you have weights and you want to use them, again, you can use your body, you can use dumbbells, no dumbbells, whatever it is. You'll be putting them in the farmer's carry position. Notice that my feet are not in a squat stance, they're actually underneath my hips. Okay, so you're more in sometimes of a shoulder stance, right? When you do squats and your toes are a little bit out. Your toes are forward, again, on the floor, heels on the books. You'll be squatting down. Right? If you have these weights, your chest will stay up. These will stay in farmer's carry position. Your main point of this squat is to get your butt to your heels or your hamstrings to your calves. This is going to be the lowest squat you probably perform ever, right? But that's the point of it, because the lower you squat, the more it activates your quads and the more it activates this VOM muscle that stabilizes your knee. All right, so again, you're trying to get as low as possible in this squat, and you'll feel this in your quads. So chest is up, you're standing up. All right, so again, in these cyclist squats, making sure, again, your toes are on the ground, right? That your butt is going to your heels, all right? And your heels are in the stack of books or whatever your ledge is, okay? After you perform the 21, again, you'll go into these farmer split squats. Again, that just means farmer's carry position with your dumbbells here, right? The split squat, guys, making sure that it's in our lunge position, meaning when I come down, notice my shin is completely vertical, knee is over the ankle, knee also tracks the toes. Notice my back foot, my toes are in the ground, and I do come all the way to the ground in this back knee right here. You're gonna come up from the squat, that's 1. Notice my chest is up, and again, I'm locked out here. That's 2, that's 3, and again, 2 90-degree angles, guys. Make sure this shin is vertical. I want no weight in the front foot, and I want no main weight in the back foot, okay? And you'll be splitting these reps into halves, so making sure half of it is performed on the right side, half of it is performed on the left side. So 21 on the left and 21 on the right. All right? And again, you'll switch, go back to these cyclist squats, come down for these, so 15 right, 15 left, come back up to the cyclist squats, come back down, 9 on the left and 9 on the right. Again, after you're done performing that task, you'll go into these hollow arch Supermans that we've done a couple times before. Now, the obvious importance of this hollow to arch position, or to these hollow to arch to Superman position, is the transition in gymnastics, right? We want to make sure that when we transition from the hollow, right, making sure our back into the floor into the Superman, that it's powerful, because you'll be using that in your gymnastics. Making sure that you transition from hollow to arch when you're doing kipping pull-ups, butterfly pull-ups, into muscle-ups, right? So we want to make sure that transition is quick and it's super powerful when you get into those more advanced gymnastics positions. So this will be getting you guys ready for that, right? In the hollow position, you're making sure that your back is almost concave into the floor, your feet are up, your shoulders are a little bit up into this position. You'll be turning over. Making sure. Let me do that again. Here. Again, you want to make sure that it's powerful, super tight. Now your belly's in the floor, your chest is up, your feet are up into the Superman position. When you go back over, which is the harder one, right? That's 1. That's 2, okay? So again, you'll be doing 8 of those, and then you're going to my favorites, the body saws. The body saws, guys. You're in a plank position on your forearms, keeping that butt down, keeping those shoulders over those elbows. You'll be slowly crawling back with your toes, coming to an extended plank position, and then crawling back to a regular plank position with your shoulders over your elbows. So again, the main point is not to put your butt up, not to make sure your hips slouch. Come back, extended plank, into regular plank. That's 2. That's 3, all right? 16 is a high volume amount, so you guys will definitely feel that in your core. And again, this will transfer back to your gymnastics when we get back into the gym, from your core to your extremity where your power travels. Then we're gonna rest and go into some more core stuff, all right? We got 5 V-ups to start. V-ups are a very difficult movement, especially for my long body of all legs. All right, but a V-up, guys, you're starting on the floor here, right? You're coming into a perfect V, your hands reaching your toes, coming back down, right? And again, you want to make sure your body gets to that V. If it gets super hard, you'll make sure to go into a tuck crunch. Still having that hollow position, bringing your knees to your chest, coming back to that position. So again, if the V-ups are hard, go right back into those tuck crunches. Inchworms, guys. You'll stand up here, and you're gonna crawl yourself out into a plank position on your forearms, and then crawl yourself back in. That's 1. So this needs to be done at a slow, steady pace if you can, right? So you're coming out here into a full position. Your hips are not slouching, your butt is not up in the air, and then you're crawling back on your hands, trying to keep your legs as straight as possible is the key. So I don't want any bending. You'll feel this a little bit in your hamstring and in your glutes, right? Crawling back, that's 2. Again, make sure your hips don't slouch and you crawl out to that plank. Then lastly, with the Russian twist, again, you could use a weight, no weight, dumbbell, kettlebell, wine bottle, whatever works. In the Russian twist, in the RX position, your feet are up the floor and you're sitting on your butt, right? So you're not sitting on your lower back, you're here. Making sure you grab your weight. It's all about the upper body twisting. So you almost want to reach a little bit with that weight and then reach to the other side. Reach and reach. So again, if you were doing a Russian twist with no weight, moving your upper body, reaching just hand to hand, and every side is a rep of 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., all the way to 15, all right? In this 11-minute AMRAP, guys, I want to make sure that you treat it like a grind, making sure you hit those movements correctly so you get the stimulus of that core movement for when we come back and our cores are super strong, to make sure that we stay strong throughout our gymnastics movements and our body weight movements when we come back. So again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to message us, but Friday Thigh Day has commenced.